That is so freaking clutch. YouTube, what's up? Tech King Mike back again with another video. Thank you for stopping by to watch. So, this is my Galaxy S10 Plus. Why do I have this phone in my hand? Well, I bought it a year ago, and I had every intention of holding on to it because I just felt like the leaks and the rumors and everything surrounding the S20 just wasn't enough for me to want to get rid of this bad boy. And then I watched the Unpacked event, and yeah, I didn't think it was gonna land that hard. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's start off with a question because I feel like I need to know if I'm the only person. Did you get excited watching the Samsung event today? I'm not sure if I got excited more so for the tech, or if I just was excited to watch the event, period. But for some reason, I'm talking about I was racing home, I was driving my truck, and I'm like, it's 1:30, I gotta get to the crib. Like I was excited to watch this event. So let me know down below in the comments. I'm gonna pause the video right now. Right now. Don't you continue with the video. I want you to pause it right now and let me know down below, were you excited to watch the event today? Don't worry, I'll wait. Should really put those clothes in the dryer. So we're back. So hope you answered the question down below in the comments. Look forward to seeing what you guys put. So Samsung Unpacked 2020. We got to finally see the S20. Now we've seen leaks and rumors of the S20 for the last several months now, and that's courtesy of quite a few people on Twitter, quite a few people online. I mean, leaks are just a part of smartphones now. We got to accept that. We got to come to terms with that. Leaks are a part of smartphones. Nobody should be fronting or mad about leaks anymore. They're part of a new smartphone release. Get over it. But smartphone, S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra, Galaxy Z Flip. Now Samsung came out and pulled a boss move and just started the entire session off with the Galaxy Z Flip. Now this is the thing. I'm going to talk about the S20, but I need to touch on the Z Flip for a second. I got to let y'all got to feel me for a second. Feel me for a second. Samsung really and truly came out and just destroyed the game with this Z Flip. And my reason for that is not because it's going to destroy the Motorola Razr, but because Samsung is continuing to demonstrate their ability to engineer and get the job done. The Galaxy Fold came out last year in April, big mess of a debacle, re-released in September. We saw all the durability tests. We saw that the screen can be scratched with your finger. We saw all the things with the dust and debris getting inside of the hinge, and boom, here comes the Galaxy Z Flip with folding glass, so no more using your fingernail to damage it, folding glass, and microfibers inside of the hinge to help keep dirt and debris out of it. I don't know about y'all, but the R&D that had to go into making that happen and the time frame that it did, regardless of whether they've been working on this for over a year or if they just did this, you gotta appreciate the fact that Samsung even went this far to make it happen, because I think a lot more people are gonna have a lot more comfort using that device than they will with the Galaxy Fold. Not to mention it comes in at $1,300. I'm sorry, $1,350. That is amazing in itself. To start the presentation off with that was definitely a good way to go to start off with the innovation. We're starting 2020 off right, so Samsung, golf clap for you. Golf clap for you. Thank you. Now, let's talk about the main piece, the S20 Ultra and the S20 Plus and the S20. Now, the reason I started in that direction is because nobody really is going to buy the S20 Plus and the S20. Some people may buy them, but most folks are going to go buy the S20 Ultra simply because it is the most packed out phone. Now, let's go over specs. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, or 512 gigabytes of storage. We have a 6.9 inch Quad HD display with hole punch cutout. We also have a 40 megapixel sensor on the front. We have a 108 megapixel sensor on the back, ultra wide angle, telephoto, time of flight sensor, and space zoom 100 times. We also have a 120 hertz display with a 240 hertz adaptation. I feel like I'm screwing that up, but basically when you touch the phone, it moves really fast. All right, for those of you that don't really know all of that, the gamers know about that. Y'all gamers, we know what's good. But anyway, so S20 Ultra is coming with all these specs and all these features, and I gotta say there are three things that stood out the most to me, and I'm just gonna run them down real quick. But before I do that, I need you guys to let me know what of these three devices stood out to you the most. Was it any of the S20 lineup, or was it the Z Flip? Was it Ultra? Which one stood out to you the most? Because I personally, while I enjoyed the Z Flip, I think I gotta go ahead and just gotta go ahead and get that Ultra, man. I'm getting that gray Ultra. That gray Ultra is dope. I gotta get that gray Ultra. I gotta get that bad boy. But 3 things that stood out to me about the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Number 1, the screen size. Now 6.9 inches actually brings it in bigger than my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. That is amazing to me that it can be bigger than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, yet feel different in the hand, because I'm looking at the videos and I'm looking at the presentation and I just feel like the flatter display, Samsung, thank you for listening to my prayers and going away from the curved waterfall displays that the rest of the industry is doing. Bring us back to flat screens. I'll still use the edge features and the edge functions. Just please don't curve the glass all the way around the screen. I can't do that. You know, that's the first thing. Second thing that stood out to me is all 4 of the cameras now have this feature called single take. Now single take is a 10-second clip that will record from the phone that will literally catch whatever scene or whatever moment you're trying to get in every single angle of the phone. So you get the wide angle, ultra wide, zoom, telephoto, time of flight, all of that will be recorded within that 10-second clip. To me, that is so awesome, because now you don't have to tell people, hey, hold on real quick while I adjust it to the ultra wide. Hold on real quick while I zoom in on something. It'll take care of all of that for you. I think it's so dope. Kind of similar to what Apple does with being able to let you see parts of the picture inside of the screen, depending on what frame you're using or what type of lens you're using, but still really dope. Can't wait to see what happens with it. The last thing that stands out to me is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, I don't know about y'all, but listen, we've had phones that have had big batteries. The Asus ROG2 has 6,000 milliamps, but this is the biggest battery in a US based phone that we have ever had, where we can just walk into the store and pick it up without having to have a battery pack, without having to buy something on Amazon. We can go into the store now and buy a phone with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. That is so freaking clutch, because I get tired of plugging my phone up all the time. I don't care if I'm around chargers all the time. I can't stand plugging my phone up. I don't like being tethered, man. So those were the 3 things that stood out to me the most. Many other things to talk about. I'll recap the event in another video, but for now, my S10 Plus and me had a good run. We really did. I bought the ceramic white 512 gigabyte version, you know, that cocaina, and I really and truly thought I was gonna end up holding on to it. It's the last of the Mohicans with the headphone jack, but that S20 Ultra just called out to me, man. Plus, with the trade-in deals that are going on right now, I could trade in my S10 Plus for $600, or I could trade in my Note 10 Plus for $700. So now the phone is no longer $1,400, it's half of that. And I know there are people out there that'll say, oh, well, you spent $1,200 for the Note, so technically you're spending this much money plus the depreciation. Be quiet. Let me enjoy my tech, and I'm still only spending $700 on this piece of tech. So it's a cycle, man. You know, we all as tech reviewers, we're gonna continue to get phones and devices, and it is what it is, man. So just let people enjoy the tech and let the tech do the talking. Shout out to Tennessee. But with that being said, S20 Ultra, I'm grabbing one. Are you grabbing one? Or are you looking forward to the Note 20? Are you looking forward to the Note 20 Ultra? The Note 20 Optimus Prime? The Note 20 Pro Max? Which one are you looking forward to? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, I done gave y'all several things to talk to me about, and I feel like talking. So y'all better be in that comment section talking to your boy, because if you're not, I'm coming to find y'all on Twitter. But you can find me on Twitter at TechKingMike, and you can also find me on Instagram at TechKingMike. You can also find me here, if you're new here, by liking, subscribing, and commenting on the video down below. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm done.